Buckle up, history detectives. Let's uncover the mind-blowing stories behind 10 jaw-dropping treasures that have disappeared into thin air. Think Nazi gold, ancient artifacts, and holy texts gone missing. First up, Japan's legendary lost sword of the samurai, the Hanjo Masamune. Imagine a brutal Mongol invasion in the late 13th century, where Japanese rulers near Tokyo were in dire need of an unbeatable warrior's secret weapon, a sword that could slice through thick Mongol armor like butter. Meet Goro Nido Masamune, Japan's mastermind swordsmith, who forged an unbeatable blade using over 30,000 layers of precision-crafted steel. This game-changing sword, the Hanjo Masamune, cut through everything like a hot knife through butter and became the ultimate status symbol in feudal Japan. It was handed down through time and history, from the ceremonial sword of the mighty Tokugawa shogunate that ruled Japan for 250 years to being named an official Japanese national treasure back in 1938. But just as this legendary sword was hitting its stride, World War I stormed onto the scene, and our epic quest begins what happened next to the Hanjo Masamune. In Japan, every soldier proudly wore their sword as a badge of honor, following in the footsteps of the fearless samurai warriors. But after Japan's defeat, these treasured blades had to be handed over to the Americans. Even beloved family heirlooms weren't spared. In a heart-wrenching moment just before Christmas 1945, Tokugawa Ieyasu, a direct descendant of Japan's mighty shoguns, surrendered 15 precious swords to the US military, with one of them likely being our elusive Hanjo Masamune. And then, in the blink of an eye, it vanished forever, leaving behind only whispers and questions about its fate. The story of the lost library of Moscow Tsars, also known as the Golden Library, is a tale of a treasure that's not made of gold or jewels, but something even more valuable, knowledge. This legendary collection was built by Ivan I, the powerful Russian Tsar who ruled from 1462 to 1505 and earned his title Ivan the Great. With the help of his wife, Sofia Paleologina, a princess from the fallen Byzantine Empire, he gathered an incredible array of ancient Greek, Latin, and Egyptian texts. Together, they created a treasure trove that would have been the envy of scholars everywhere. But it's now lost to history, shrouded in mystery, leaving us wondering what secrets lie hidden within its forgotten pages. The quest for the Golden Library is like searching for a needle in a haystack. Some believe it was real, while others think it's just a myth. One of history's greatest bookworms, Maximus the Greek, visited Moscow back in 1518, and he described seeing an unimaginable number of Greek books that left him speechless. Rumors have been swirling for centuries about secret rooms beneath the Kremlin, filled with ancient texts hidden away. The truth remains a mystery. Scholars have been searching high and low, but no concrete evidence has turned up yet. Still, if we ever find this lost library, it could revolutionize our understanding of Greek and Egyptian history, revealing secrets that have been locked away for centuries. Now, let's dive into another treasure hunt, one that involves Nazi Germany and a secret stash hidden beneath the waves. Welcome to the story of the Nazi gold in Lake Toplitz. The big question is, what exactly did the Nazis send sinking into Lake Toplitz? Was it a treasure trove of gold plundered from across Europe, or possibly confidential documents revealing their secret Swiss bank accounts, built with assets stolen from Jewish victims during Mowi? The truth remains a mystery because those metal boxes have never been recovered. But here's some serious proof that these rumors aren't just wild tales. In 1959, divers pulled up an astonishing 700 million pounds of counterfeit British currency straight from the lake. It seems Hitler had planned to unleash economic chaos on Great Britain with this fake money scheme, but it never came to fruition. The hunt for this Nazi treasure has been a real challenge, with Lake Toplitz reaching depths of over 3,000 feet and its bottom covered in a treacherous layer of tree logs. It's no wonder that many brave divers have attempted to uncover the loot, but never returned. At least 5 divers have lost their lives trying to strike gold down there. You might be wondering why the Nazis were so keen on sending valuable items to the lake, and one reason could be because they had a soft spot for art. Speaking of which, did you know that Hitler himself was an avid art lover? In fact, he started off as just another wannabe artist trying to make it big in Vienna with his not-so-impressive watercolor paintings before becoming one of history's most infamous war criminals. Get ready for a tale of art, theft, and war, because we're diving into one of the most infamous art heists in history. Did you know that the Nazis made off with an incredible treasure trove of masterpieces? Raffles' breathtaking portrait of a young man from around 1512 is a prime example. This Renaissance stunner earned Raphael the title the Prince of Painters, and it's easy to see why. The work of art is a true marvel, showcasing the epitome of high Renaissance style. But here's where things take a dark turn. In 1939, the Gestapo swooped in and stole this beauty, along with other priceless works by Leonardo da Vinci and Rembrandt, from Poland's Prince Czartoryski Museum. The stolen art landed in Hitler's private collection in Linz, Germany, where it was off-limits to everyone except the Führer himself. The last recorded sighting of portrait of a young man was in Hans Frank's Krakow home, Frank being the Governor-General of Nazi-occupied Poland, handpicked by none other than Adolf Hitler. Buckle up, history buffs, because we're about to embark on a thrilling ride of art heists and power struggles. Let's hop from World War I to West Africa, where a civil war in Ivory Coast in 2011 created the perfect storm for a daring museum robbery. The nation was in turmoil as then-President Laurent Gbagbo refused to give up power after losing the general elections to Alessandro Tara. But it wasn't your typical election controversy. With both sides vying for control of Abidjan, the economic heart of Ivory Coast, thieves saw their chance and snatched millions worth of priceless treasures from the Museum of Civilizations. We're talking about a jaw-dropping haul of historic gold jewelry, masks, and statues, an estimated loss that still resonates today. Get ready for an epic tale of cultural heritage theft. During the 2011 Ivory Coast Civil War, a group of brazen thieves made off with an astonishing 80 priceless objects from the Museum of Civilizations in Abidjan. And these weren't just any treasures. They were relics from the golden era of Africa's pre-colonial kingdoms like Abron, Kong Empire, and Bal State. From intricately crafted masks to valuable gold jewelry and statues, the stolen collection was a testament to the region's rich history. But here's the mind-blowing part. With no signs of forced entry and only the most valuable pieces taken, investigators suspect that insiders might have been involved in this daring heist. The trail remains cold, and the stolen artifacts remain logged on Interpol's database, waiting for their next move. Hold on to your seats as we dive into one of the most astonishing archaeological mysteries: the Peking Man fossils, a collection of 200 Homo erectus bones dating back an incredible 250,000 to 500,000 years, sent shockwaves around the world when they were discovered in the 1920s. These ancient relics held secrets about our human ancestors' journey from apes to modern humans, and even hinted at the origins of language. But just as we were on the cusp of unraveling these mysteries, disaster struck during World War I. Japan invaded China, and the Peking Man bones vanished into thin air while being prepared for safekeeping in the United States. Their disappearance left scientists with a profound sense of loss and a lingering question: what secrets did they hold that we'll never get to uncover? The Peking Man mystery continues, with theories ranging from a tragic accident on a captured train to a bizarre use in traditional medicine, leaving us wondering what really happened to these invaluable fossils. Some even believe they could be hiding in plain sight under a parking lot in Qinhuangdao. Talk about a hidden treasure. Despite the lost sarcophagus of Menkaure comparison not directly applying here, it's clear we're dealing with an epic archaeological enigma. So, what do you think? Do any of these theories stand out to you? Or have your own ideas on where the Peking Man bones might be hiding? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Blast from the past. In the 1830s, British officer Howard Wace dynamited his way into a tiny Giza pyramid and discovered an exquisite sarcophagus inside. But that's not the end of this treasure tale. He carefully loaded it onto the ship Beatrice, which was destined for England in 1838. However, the journey never happened as planned. The Beatrice tragically sunk somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea, taking with it a piece of history that may be lost to us forever. Now we're left wondering, what secrets did this ornate sarcophagus hold? Share your thoughts on the possible treasures and tales the Beatrice might have carried. And let's keep the mystery alive in the comments below. Let's dive deeper into history. Now we know the Beatrice met its fate near Cartagena, but the wooden ship makes it a real challenge to locate. The stunning sarcophagus of Menkaure remains lost in the depths of the Mediterranean Sea. But wait, there's more. Let's set sail across the globe and travel back in time 500 years to India. There, an incredible gemstone was unearthed, what would later become known as the Florentine diamond. This gargantuan yellow diamond weighed a whopping 137 carats after being expertly cleaned, cut, and polished. To put its enormity into perspective, your average engagement ring usually boasts between 0.5 to 1 carat of sparkle. That's tiny compared to this ancient gem. What stories could the Florentine diamond tell us about its past? Let's speculate in the comments below. The Florentine diamond's journey is nothing short of a royal adventure. After its impressive discovery in 500-year-old India, this massive yellow gem traveled to Italy, becoming part of the prestigious Medici family's treasure trove in Florence by the mid-1600s. But when the Medici line came to an end in 1743, the diamond was passed on to Maria Theresa from the Habsburg ruling family. She took it with her to Vienna and proudly displayed it alongside the stunning crown jewels of the empire. However, as World War I led to the downfall of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the royal family fled into exile. The fate of the incredible Florentine diamond remains a mystery. Where did this historic gem end up? Share your theories in the comments. The Florentine diamond's whereabouts remain a secret, leaving us with countless theories. Some believe it was cut into smaller diamonds and sold on the market, while others think it might have been secretly taken by a royal insider who vanished to South America. But one thing is for sure, we'll probably never know its final resting place. Now, let's shift gears and explore another fascinating mystery, the Copper Scroll treasure. This legendary treasure map is part of the incredible Dead Sea Scrolls, discovered in 1952 near Qumran, Israel. It's considered one of the most intriguing treasure maps in history, boasting a list of potential riches hidden across the Holy Land. A true archaeological holy grail. Get ready to dive into one of the most epic treasure hunts in history. Between 1947 and 1956, a series of incredible discoveries were made in the Qumran caves near the Dead Sea, hidden gems that would change the way we understand ancient Hebrew and Jewish texts forever. The Copper Scroll, dated around 70 AD, is particularly mind-blowing. It's a treasure map listing gold and riches buried in an astonishing 63 spots across modern-day Israel. The estimated value, a staggering billion to a whopping trillion, making this treasure potentially the largest in all of history. But here's the catch: written during Jerusalem's brutal Roman conquest, some of that loot might already be long gone. And while some scholars remain skeptical about the scroll's validity, others can't help but wonder if it's more than just a myth waiting to be debunked. Is this ancient treasure truly lost or waiting to be found? Let's take a journey to ancient China and uncover the tale of one of its most treasured relics, the Imperial Jade Seal. Also known as the heirloom seal of the realm, this priceless artifact has been lost for over 1,000 years, leaving historians and archaeologists on a mission to unravel its mysterious disappearance. In Chinese culture, jade holds a revered status, not just for its beauty but also for its supposed ability to defy time. Nobles were often buried with it in hopes of preserving their bodies from decay. This sacred greenstone was believed to embody the ideals of elegance, refinement, and purity. Commissioned by China's legendary first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, who united the 7 warring states in 221 BC, this seal holds the secrets of a bygone era. Could it be that one day we'll uncover its hiding place and bring this ancient marvel back to light? So, what happened to this priceless imperial jade seal? Passed down from emperor to emperor for nearly 1,000 years, its journey through China's dynasties has become the stuff of legend. But as suddenly as it appeared, it vanished into thin air. Or did it? Some whispers point to a tragic end during the Tang dynasty, when the last emperor took his own life by self-immolation in 907 AD. Could the seal have been destroyed along with him? Others believe it survived and was seen again during China's Ming era. But one thing's for sure: its value was astronomical. Legend puts it at an astonishing 15 cities. That's a staggering amount, but what does that even mean in real terms? The truth is, the Imperial Jade Seal remains one of history's biggest unsolved mysteries and the world's most coveted treasure, driving treasure hunters and historians alike to keep searching for its whereabouts. Theories abound, but one thing's for sure: we've got a taste of adventure. The search for the Imperial Jade Seal has been ongoing for centuries, leaving us with more questions than answers. But what about other legendary treasures? Are they waiting to be discovered in dusty archives